Hello, I am Joe Manasari. I apologize. I just got home from work and I'm going to be making this video at my home instead of at my workplace, which is a high school currently. Um, Today, I'm going to be demonstrating using an anchor chart, a greater than and less than lesson. Then I'll be explaining an activity that I can use or other teachers can use so that students can practice this lesson. So to get to it, typically, first I would have the students come down to the carpet with my anchor chart set up and ready to go. Um, Once the students get settled down, I'm going to introduce to them Mr. Hippo. As you can see, I drew my Mr. Hippos up here, my greater than Mr. Hippo and my less than Mr. Hippo for our greater than and less than lesson. So I'm going to have a little fun with them. I know this isn't the best drawing, but I'm hoping that they would laugh at that. Um, the whole purpose and the way I'm going to draw my students in is to tell them that Mr. Hippo is hungry, but he only eats bigger numbers. He does not eat small numbers. And so I'm going to ask my class, who else would like to eat bigger numbers instead of smaller numbers? Who likes to eat a lot of food? Things along that nature, just to have fun and have them interested and motivated in the rest of my lesson. So down here I have a sentence. I have Mr. Hippo likes bigger numbers for dinner to fill his belly. Which number will he eat? Of course, which number is bigger? And we need to find that out. So right below that, I have examples that I'm going to go through before my class helps me out. So right here, I have a 2 and a 1, and I drew a greater than sign facing the 2. I'm going to explain that the greater than sign, open-faced to the 2, means that the 2 is greater than 1. And that is the sentence that I wrote right next to it. Just below, 10 and the 6, 10 is greater than 6. Mr. Hippo wants to eat the 10. 6 is left alone. 10 is greater than 6 in the sentence. Now I have a 5 and a 9. I'm going to explain that sometimes the lower number comes first in the number sentence. For this, you're going to use a less than sign. So you're going to write 5 is less than 9. Or show a less than sign with the open face facing the 9, because Mr. Hippo wants to eat the 9. Right here I have 20 and 20. Okay, at this point, either my class will catch on, maybe somebody will shout out equal to because they already know, or I can ask a class, challenge my class and see if they know the answer. Hopefully they can recognize that 20 is equal to 20, and so on. I'm going to ask if anybody has any questions. Check for understanding. Make sure that they understand that Mr. Hippo eats the higher number and the specific direction that the greater than or less than signs need to go. The open face or the mouth faces the larger number. Mr. Hippo wants to practice eating. So I'm going to ask my class to help Mr. Hippo practice eating. All right, with him or her, Mrs. Hippo. Right here I have examples. Okay, I filled in some examples on this side already, but I can do the middle section with the class, all right, as additional practice. So our first numbers are 12 and 14. And so I can pick, if Susie has her hand up nice and quietly, I can pick Susie. She can tell me that 12 is less than 14. And I can ask Susie to come up here and draw in the less than sign. She'll sit back down. The class might give her a round of applause. It's a fantastic job that she got this correct in her first try. Okay, and I'm going to give positive feedback to her. The next problem is 9 and 9. Yes, Brett? 9 equals 9, correct. Very nice job. and I'll simply draw an equal sign in between them. The next one down, I'm sorry, I apologize if you are having trouble seeing this. It is very bright in here. It says 15 and 7. All right. Yes, John. 15 is greater than 7. The open mouth is to 15. Mr. Hippo ate the 15. Yes, correct. Very nice job. I will fill in the rest of the practice with the class, just like I did here. And then move on to my activities if there aren't any further questions to be answered. Right here I have my worksheet. Before I get to my worksheet, I just want to explain what I can do to differentiate my lesson. Right here I have my greater than prop that I use, that I can give out also to students on their desks. And I have my less than prop here that students can use, and I could put it on their desk. I will also use objects if they are having any further trouble, such as apples, bananas, crayons, Sharpies, highlighters, bouncing balls, something that I could keep in a basket to show them that 2 bouncing balls is greater than 1 bouncing ball using my prop. And it's a great way to differentiate the lesson for students that learn by seeing the objects up close instead of reading numbers and signs on a poster. So back to my activity that I'm going to have the students do when they go back to their desks from the carpet. This is a worksheet, of course, with Mr. Hippo here. And the directions, sorry, I'm getting up close here. The directions say, Mr. Hippo is hungry. Fill in the blank using greater than or less than or equal to. And then I give some examples over here so that they can refer to the examples if they are having trouble. Some of the problems are a little challenging and some are more simple. Okay. As the class is doing the activity, I will walk around the classroom. I will make sure that my students are focused and on task, and I'll visually assess them. So far, they haven't asked any questions. In my mind, I think the activity will go well, and we will take it from there. Thank you for viewing my lesson and my demonstration using the anchor chart and my explanation of the activity. Have a nice day.